I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. After highs this afternoon around 80 and near critical to critical fire conditions, a cold front stalling near the Nebraska-Kansas border results in highs tomorrow in most of Nebraska in the mid-50s to the low 60s, while southwest Nebraska and northern Kansas are in the mid-60s to the low 70s. As low pressure moves across Kansas, rain and a few thunderstorms are possible tomorrow night. A few storms could be severe over north central areas of Kansas. Light snow and flurries are also possible later tomorrow night in northern Nebraska. Highs drop to around 50 for Wednesday. Near critical fire conditions resume Wednesday into Saturday. Highs Thursday bounce back to the 70s before we cool back to the 60s to the low 70s on Friday. For Saturday, highs in most of Nebraska are in the mid-60s to the low 70s, but southwest Nebraska and northern Kansas are milder with highs in the 70s. Chances for light rain and snow return Saturday night into Sunday as highs cool on Sunday back into the upper 40s to the 50s. The long-term forecast in Nebraska and Kansas calls for seasonal to slightly warmer than normal temperatures this weekend through early next week before higher chances of warmer than normal temperatures by the middle of next week through March 22nd. Near normal to slightly below normal precipitation is indicated for Nebraska and Kansas this weekend through early next week. The middle of next week through March 22nd, Nebraska and Kansas more likely to be drier than normal. Key weather factors impacting the markets include multiple precipitation chances, decreasing drought in some areas of the central and northern U.S., and limited rainfall for Argentina's driest areas. Developing low pressure over the south central U.S. intensifies while crossing the Midwest on Wednesday. Locally severe thunderstorms with rainfall totaling 1 to 2 inches or more, along with chances of high winds. Large hail and isolated tornadoes become active along the storm's trailing cold front late tomorrow, mainly along and east of a line from the southern plains into the lower Great Lakes. Low pressure sends a couple of more precipitation chances eastward through the northern U.S. later this week. A fairly strong storm moves across the northern U.S. this weekend with a mix of rain and snow, the trailing cold front producing rain for the southeastern U.S. into early next week. Mixes of rain and snow move through the nation's midsection the middle of next week and later next week. Western wheat areas of the southern plains turning increasingly dry, especially the Texas Panhandle, while drought areas of the southeast get some improvement. Argentina only expects spotty rain this week. Southeast Argentina, that's very dry, expects widespread rain this weekend before it turns drier for next week, leading to continued unfavorable conditions for filling corn and soybeans. In Brazil, continuing scattered rain this week benefits newly planted second crop corn. Soil moisture is still low in Brazil, and time is running low to increase soil moisture before the wet season rains in the next 6 to 8 weeks. With your check of ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.